Alright. Hello everybody. We are going to check out the new patch for Zenzizenzic. And as you can see over here, it's gonna be patch version 095m045. Major new features and additions are level 4 macro and a couple of gameplay changes in the classic mode. So I'm just gonna have to check something out over here. Let's see. Yes. Alright, let's get going. Just gonna play through a couple of the levels and see if everything is working alright. And if it is, I'll upload the patch to Steam and everybody else will be able to check it out. Yeah, let's just start out with level 1 on hard. Don't wanna make it ourselves too easy, right? Missiles and a laser. Okay, let's get going. So here, one major feature is that the power-ups have changed. Usually they, well, in the previous patches, they used to drop downwards towards the bottom of the screen. But now they don't anymore, they just float out in 360 degrees radius and they can spread out over the entire screen. Which means you gotta move around much more to collect them all, and also means you aren't that stuck anymore to the bottom of the screen, because that's where previously all the power-ups float towards to. And also, you may have noticed that power-ups themselves for new weapons, like the shield power-up over here, it bounces on the edge of the screen. It only does that once, but it gives the player a little bit more time to pick up the power-ups and, you know, get their full potential going on. Let me adjust the volume over here. Alright, that's a bit better. It's a little bit loud for me. And beyond those gameplay changes, there have been a bunch of fixes as well. The Gauntlet mode, the mode where you gotta play through all the levels in one run, that got some serious fixes because it was a little bit broken, but it should be alright right now in this version of the game. Let's get these out of the way. Oops. I thought about having those smaller grey pickups also bounce from the edge of the screen, but in the end I decided not to because it would make it a little bit too easy to get them all, and you know, then the real challenge of getting them all in the first place before they reach the screen is kinda diminished. And you wanna keep that challenge in place for really the high score fanatics. The bonus level. So I'm just gonna do a quick run through of all the levels. You know, hopefully beat them, and then check out the macro mode and see if you're able to get to level 4. Let's see how that runs. And if you encounter any bugs that needs to be fixed, then I'll be sure to write them down and get them fixed before I push this patch live. But if everything works as expected, then I should be able to release this patch in pretty soon, like 2 hours or so from now. And otherwise it's probably gonna be maybe 5 hours or maybe tomorrow. It's already 8 PM over here. I don't want to make it too late for myself. Bummer. We missed it. Now let's head on back. Kick the boss's ass. In the previous patch also the power-ups were given a point score, so it's really useful to pick them all up. Even though they don't really have an immediate benefit anymore. Or they never did. But now there were some points, so it's worth it to pick them up as well. Another major change was when you get hit, there's a little bit of an explosion surrounding the player which clears out nearby bullets. And also damages smaller enemies. I'll show you right now. See? It's quite useful to recover yourself. Be able to get your pickups back. And it's also kind of a little bit of a form of score maximizing. Because destroying bullets rewards you points, and that gives you another revenue of getting more points. Alright, that's that boss down. That all worked pretty well, so let's head on to level 2. Let's see if it's all working. Play it on hard. Let's get a charge shot. Whoops. Probably should pay a little bit more attention. Still not the easiest of games, of course. But I'm also playing it on hard, so it's a little bit more challenging for myself. It's a really nice combination to use the laser along with the charge shot, because you can explode the charge shot quite easily. And when you explode a charge shot, you get that large AoE clear. It's really useful. Like so. It's a tough enemy, doesn't really want to die. Oh well. All the enemies leave by themselves, eventually. So even if you can't kill the enemy, you can still move on. And it also allows for runs with don't require any points at all. So you can beat the level without killing any enemy. Even shooting once. Let's get these enemies out of the way. And also now, when you explode your shield, it destroys nearby lasers. But you didn't used to do that before, but now it does, so the shield became a little bit more powerful. That was pretty close. Hi Hero in the chat. Thanks, Yellow. You know, I've had some practice. Couple of 100 hours, you get used to the mechanics of the game. It helps a lot when you know where the enemies are coming from and how you can use the weapons most effectively. Okay, let's see if we can beat this bonus level. Oh, that was pretty damn close. But I didn't really expect it to survive that, but we did. Now just the final part. Right. There we go. Time for the boss. You can really have some fun with the charge shot. Just spamming all around. Basically negate all the enemy's attacks. You get a lot of points if you don't get hit. Right, there we go. It's level 2 done. Pretty good score. That's probably the top score. Maybe. I'm not sure actually how the leaderboards are looking. Let's see. I did level 2 on hard. Yeah. Just above an anonymous score. Okay, let's check out level 3. I'm gonna use the laser pots and time jump for this one. Oops. Time jump's really nice for situations like that right here. Just a lot of homing bullets coming in your direction. You can just jump out of the way. Or just get hit. That can happen as well, of course. me a life back. On a boss straight away. We didn't have enough points for the boss level. Oh well. We also missed a couple of boss enemies. It's a bit of a shame, but it can happen. It's all about killing the enemies quickly. Or sometimes actually not killing them quickly enough. But it's a little bit of strategizing in there to get a maximum score. I'm not gonna spoil it. Oops. Alright, we managed to clear it. Pretty poor score, but it's alright. Okay, let's check out level 4. Switch to the days and a time jump. And there's a trick to those enemies. If you can kill them before they drop their shields, they'll lose their shields. It really helps in keeping the surroundings clear. And making sure that you can hit the enemies too. Still my favorite part of the game, this section. I wanna get the shield. Yes. You can get one shield, you usually can get another. And then you can change the reaction through the enemies. This part is a little bit more difficult. Let's get to the shield. Alright, there we go. Hopefully we can catch this other one. That was really, really close. Okay, nice. So far so good. And it doesn't seem like we're running into any issues, which is great. Bonus level. Let's see if we can get past this one. This one isn't really that difficult at the beginning, but it gets really quite tough at the end. As you can expect, all these holes, they're gonna get smaller and smaller and fewer. Oops, I was too quick. Oh. That's a shame. Time for the boss. A little bit of a trick sitting here can really help your damage on the boss. But that's a little bit dangerous because you can't really see well because of the score and the lasers are gonna fire at you. And then you get hit. And again. Okay, let's restore life. I want that shield. Now it's really nice that the shield bounces from the walls. Even though it's just once, it helps. Making sure you're still able to get it. There we go. Pretty good score. That's level 4 done, right as the music starts to get intense. Okay, let's check out level 5. I probably won't be able to beat this one, but we'll see how it works out. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with this weapon setup. There's a shield over there. I really want it. Yes, there we go. Shield's coming in. Oops. Shields. It's a little bit unfortunate that I don't have a shield here, because yeah, that's gonna hurt. Let's get our life back. And there it goes, the life we just got back. Let's get another one back. Let's clean these enemies up. There we go. Now these assholes. They really are a pain in the ass and hard. Ouch. Okay, naked shields. Let's get another life back. Alright, there's the boss. We didn't add enough points for the points level. That's alright. It really helps on that the shields. Oops, also this for lasers. Is it the shields? No. That is the shields. Just in time. Oh. Yeah, Hero, it is more difficult to differentiate what is in that level, which makes it extra tricky. It's like playing with the senses. Alright, but those were the 5 levels, and they all worked fine. So let's check out Macro. Let's do the normal. So yeah, in the first 4 levels in classic mode you have those color themes. And in the 5th level there's no colors. And you really gotta know what you're looking at. So here's the open world modus. And the major change in this patch is the inclusion of level 4. So now you're gonna be able to progress to level 4, if you're able to make it. And one major change as well is that the progress bar, which you see at the far bottom, the long blue bar, which is filling up, that one's now filling up over time, and it used to fill up when you killed enemies as well. But on some occasions the duration of a level in this macro mode used to spend for like 10 minutes or something. But that was just way too long. So now with the fixed timer on the progress bar, it lasts for about 5 minutes, which is a fine duration. And if you play it on higher difficulty modes, the progress bar fills up more slowly, so you have more time. Well, more time to die. More time for more difficult opponents to come get you. But in exchange for that, also more time to get more upgrades and such. But it also means that you're now on a fixed timer. So you really gotta make smart choices about what enemies to engage and how to clear them out. That also means you're gonna be quick in the shop, because the timer doesn't stop. Let's get this one. And as usual, this world is completely randomized. All the enemies encounter, all the environmental situations you encounter, it's all completely randomized. Which can make it quite challenging at occasions, because you may just end up being a little bit unlucky. Or you may end up being quite lucky. It depends. But it all does come down to skill, being able to avoid the enemies not getting hit and killing them effectively. Let's see what we have over here. Well, let's get the shields. So it should take about 5 minutes before a level in macro on normal finishes. On hard it's about 6.5 minutes, and on very hard it's 8 minutes. Kinda helpful that there's a wall there, but let's just go around it. I might as well open a shop. Opening a shop destroys nearby enemies, and also spawns their rewards. So it's quite useful to do strategically. Now let's get some more missiles. Yeah. Up the boss. Everything is cleared from the level on the boss spawns. And as you can see, the meter at the far bottom is now completely full. So no more other enemies will spawn, it's just you and the boss. So let's clear out these sections. Activating a shop during a boss is something you can do, but when you're in a boss encounter it won't actually clear the bullets or the enemies, so it's a little bit dangerous. But in case you want to get a life restore, it's Kinda nice if you have a shop laying around. You gotta get lucky if you wanna have that. Right, so the section's cleared out. Now the center of the boss is vulnerable. And we can start taking it down. There we go. And now we can take our time and look at the shop. Because we don't have any time pressure right now, we can just check out our upgrades. Make sure we get some nice ones. And spend all our hard-earned, that's a new word, hard-earned points. Let's switch out to the time jump. I like having a time jump on the right weapon. I'm used to it. And anything else? Bit of these. Right. Oh, let's get some fire rated so those are cheap. It's even like half the price of the others. Okay, let's carry on. Level 2. I like having a time jump over here because then you can just jump through the walls. And they open up the shop there, not just to buy anything, but to clear out the area. So you can kind of use it as a screen clear mechanic. I should look at this one. There we have these little dudes. They just are pretty harmless, but they bump you around when you get stuck in them. So I'm able to charge through those lasers because I got the shield block upgrade, which increases the amount of bullets you can stop or lasers with your shields. It's quite useful because then you can just force your way through lasers and bullets. There's a lot of shops spawning. Maybe I should lower the rate a little bit. Gonna have to do some testing on it. Did you see those like extended shields around me? You get those when you have 3 normal shields stacked on top of each other. You got like an overshield, which is really useful. We got ourselves a bonus energy, which means a lot of upgrades. And also danger because shit just gets a little bit crazy. We got blinded. I activated the shield item just to be sure, and also the laser orbitals. What is even going on? Alright, we survived, somehow. Ouch. I spoke too soon. Oh boy. It's a dangerous one. A bit of a trap. If you don't see it coming, then you're in big trouble. Kinda like I am right now. Okay, I'm out of there. See ya. There's the boss. Might as well get some upgrades in. Restore our life on the bosses over there. Where are those bullets coming from? Okay, a little bit odd. Just random bullets. Let's upgrade these a little bit more. And a bit more movement speeds. More of those. Let's get our overshields. Here you can see the overshield in its full effect. This one is fine. So you have different sections in your shield and they all stop an equal amount of bullets based on your shield block stacked. Which is quite nice. And over here you can see all the upgrades. The number in the brackets, or the let's call them brackets. Is how many times you got your stat upgraded. Also from the random drops. It's looking alright. It's really about identifying the holes where you don't really have much upgrades and then supplementing those with purchase in the shop. But let's get on getting ourselves a boss. I'm actually going to cheat a little bit on this boss. It's by doing this. Just get right in there. I'm using the shields to block the lasers. There we go. It's a bit dangerous, but if you can pull it off, it helps save time. But it also lowers your score because you aren't able to kill the enemies who spawn at the outside areas of the boss. We don't really need to get any upgrades now. So let's carry on to level 3. This level is kind of different from all the others because in this level you can already see all the upgrade locations. But the challenge in this level is getting over there because there's a lot of walls. homing stuff coming away. Suicide enemies. They just get close enough and explode. Fire some lasers in your face. So this level is kind of a race to get as many upgrades as you can. Yep, there we have those guys again. Thankfully they can't, well, they usually can't go through walls. When this level walls have the tendency to appear and disappear as they please. They're still chasing me. Actually, that type of enemy was the enemy I used to test out the pathfinding. But they were just kind of fun, so I decided to throw them back in. Like mobile walls. Oh, we got ourselves another bonus enemy. So, prepare for chaos. Also gets a bit hard to see the walls with this many power-ups going on. A bit of a clearing. Which is not too bad right now. Oh boy. Ouch! Sorry, you can't really do that with those enemies. Because it hurts. Let's just waste this item and get another life back. More of these guys. It does get kinda annoying when you want to get your power-ups, but they're just all over you. Oh, that was close. We're getting a little bit of a low frame rate here. It might also just be because my PC is not that great. That is something I'm gonna look into. Alright, we have the boss. This is not actually the boss, this is just a section of it. You can always find the boss based on the large white pillar going from beneath it. So it is over here. see the health bar at the top going down, and these are all just sections from the boss, which you can destroy and get more points. But they also activate. Now they're pretty stationary, but at some point they're gonna do stuff. So cleaning them out early may help you later on. Let's get a new song going on. Yeah. I activated the unlimited weapon energy items, so let's just use all our missiles. That's a lot of volume bullets. I don't really have any upgrades anymore. That's pretty bad. Okay, gotta focus now because we need to be able to beat this level to get to level 4. And level 4 is the new level I want to try out. Okay, we got our power-ups back. So many lasers everywhere. It's hard to get even close to the boss. Okay, I'm gonna stand at a distance, use the mounted weapon energy item and just clear them all out. And back off again. I'm too far away. Alright, we're at the core right now. You can get a lot of points when you clear out those outside sections. And there he goes. Okay, let's get some upgrades. We got a lot of points. So let's get some crit, some more speed, shield block, grab radius, some more damage, to restore a life, expensive restoring a life. It's all based on percentages and additives on your own score right now and how many upgrades you got. So if you have a higher score, most things are gonna be more expensive. Let's buy a couple of these. Bunch of landings. Alright, so we spent 7.7 million points in the store. So we could have a score of 7.7, well, 8 million. But we only have like 350,000 right now. And of course that score is gonna be your highest score. So the fewer amount of upgrades you're purchasing, the higher your final score is gonna be, but of course the more difficult it's gonna be to clear it. Alright, level 4. Let's see how it works. There's our first enemy. So the theme of this level is like a really open world, kind of like a sea. But this time around, no balls messing you up and blocking your vision. Alright, so the boss spawned really soon, and I know why that is, because I left in a little testing thing that increased the rate at which the boss spawns. So that's it for level 4 then. On to the boss. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix it before I release, and maybe also do something about the background because that's moving really fast. It's a little bit disorientating. It's making you sick already, because it is making me a little bit. Alright, but we got the boss, so let's just see how the boss runs. There he is. Let's try to get close to it. Of course. This time around it's a fairly small section boss. But it's really annoying because you get blind and you can't see anything else going on anymore. But you can just back off and wait it out. Okay. Oop. Here we are again. It's a little bit problematic that we don't have our fully upgraded weaponry. So we're missing our 4th level of shooting the orbs that you fire off. Then they do a lot of damage and we don't have that damage anymore. Thankfully we got a lot of shield blocking. Which definitely helps on this boss. But we aren't doing a lot of damage. That's really unfortunate. We messed up a little bit because we didn't get our 4th weapon upgrade. And there are these outer sections to the boss which can be destroyed separately. I probably should have been focus firing a little bit better. Nice, there we go. That's what we needed. Okay, fine, blinds me. Sure. And this part is really difficult to actually get into and hit the boss. But again, you can just back off and wait it out. Nice, now we're doing some damage. Okay, now I destroyed all the outer sections of the boss and this second phase starts. You can kill the boss before this phase starts. But that does require some trickiness. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we went through level 4 kinda quickly because the progress rate was a little bit amplified for testing purposes. The mission was not supposed to happen, but I'm gonna fix that and make some fresh builds and upload it to Steam because everything else is working just fine. So let's see, we got 1300 enemies killed, 6 deaths, 130 upgrades. Let's get some more. There we go. Alright, and then it restarts, because that's the final level. Okay, that's it for this test run. I'm gonna head on out and make sure I fix that final little thing. And thank you for tuning in. I'll be able to upload the build pretty soon to Steam, so probably in about 2 hours. So if you got the game on Steam, thank you. If you got the game on Steam, you'll be able to update it pretty soon. And check these updates out for yourself. Again, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Take care. Signing out. Help.